are here to present our solution for managing event-based mobility at the Coliseum. Our approach includes three principal aspects. First, we focus on... we based our reflection on four main issues related to large-scale events, which are event-specific transit operations, pedestrian flow and crowd management, parking pickup, drop-off and curbside management, and traffic flow and safety management. Our approach includes three principal aspects. First, we focus on public transit access with a special analysis and the deployment of a website/mobile application to optimize public transportation. Next, we address pedestrian management before and after the event through indicator signage and optimize security and police deployment. Finally, we aim to ensure efficient dispersal through organized pre- and post-show gathering at the Jackson Square and the optimization of York Boulevard access.
Okay, so regarding the spatial analysis, we started with the data collection. Our solution being mostly aimed toward reducing egress traffic congestion around TD Coliseum. We decided to use larger scale data. So we used the Statistics Canada General Transit Feed Specification, which offered a geo package for public transit network across the country. Just used a quick clip to just keep the zone we wanted. Then, using QGIS, we extracted the parking lots from OpenStreetMap using the quick OSM plugin and just doing a quick query. After that, we normalized the projections to make precise calculation, removed overlapping routes, and extracted non-private parking lots. We then calculated a new field to have the lots area, selected the greater than 15,000 square meters parking lots. We then made the proximity analysis using 200 meters buffer on the routes and just intersecting that with the parking lots. That all of that made choosing best parking lots for every area easier.
So with this selection of parking lots that we did, we addressed the issue of congestion since we use parking lots around and peripheral of the cities, of Hamilton of course. And then our solutions consist of a website that can be accessed after the purchase of a ticket. It's online and it will allow the online reservations of those spots. So basically it will require a partnership with the parking lot owners to calculate the amount of spots and the disponibility for the events of course. But the centralizations of car user in outskirts of the city and communications of the system reservation would facilitate decisions making regarding the use of shuttle system that we will incorporate to go from those parking lots to the events at TD Coliseum. And then for the egress, there would just be shuttles that would flow every 5 to 10 minutes to make the people go from TD Coliseum to their parking lots efficiently. And then as time will go on, people will realize that it's really more efficient as you know where you're going, and then people will use it more and more, and the congestion will really lower after time. And no, it's not finished. So basically we know that there's a lot of pedestrians, and now those pedestrians will just go out right at the gates, and then they can go limit the time of walking, and we can incentivize people with discounts. And there's an example through Shiny what we could do, for example. So here's a Shiny ad that we did. So as you can see, is it possible to
Thanks.
Well, basically we can pick your event, and there's different parking disponibilities based on where the parking lots are, and then you can select what parking lots you want to use. There's an arrival time, so you will be able to know when people will come at those spots, and then you can see when you're in admin mode, you can access the report and see how many people will go to this parking lot at this hour and do a shuttle in concordance to that. So yeah, and then you can see update depending. And it's a work in progress as we didn't have time to work more on it, but like it's an idea of what exactly what we can do. Yeah.
During ingress, many attendees gather at gates 1, 2, and 3 on Bay Street North. To encourage people to use the gates further along York Boulevard, we propose installing screens that display waiting time at all entrances, along with real-time images of less crowded gates. This solution aims to optimize queues and reduce waiting times using visual indicators. We aim to enhance existing measures such as security and police deployment by leveraging the camera monitoring system described earlier to assist with crowd dispersal.
With the goal of exploiting gate 12 and 13, making ingress and egress less condensed, we suggest holding pre- and post-show gathering on the Jackson Square. So our suggestion comes with the optimization of the accessibility to York Boulevard when exiting from gate 12 and 13. The following plan shows the general idea. Attendees arriving and exiting would have access to food courts, sanitation, and any kind of show to be held on the Jackson Square. We can also see in the purple region where we suggest to optimize access to York Boulevard. So we could do the shuttle service on this area, eventually closing a lane of the boulevard just to facilitate the egress when people leave.
And we'll
That's
go
it.
real quick on the timeline, but basically it's people buy their tickets, we know where they are, we can do the shuttle services efficiently, and then they can return during their egress to their parking lots. Thanks.
Finally, system monitoring and data collection in database will allow first efficient scalability following week-to-week number and location of users, and secondly, management can make data-supported decisions on where to offer more or less service.
Yeah, so thank you.
Kim, maybe with the benefits.
Yeah, there's a lot of benefits for attendees, resident, and emergency responder. For attendees, with the improvement of the experience and reduced waiting times. For the resident, with less congestion and smoother local traffic. And finally, for the emergency responder, with faster and easier access. If you have any questions, don't hesitate.
Don't hesitate. Thank you.
Thanks.